Hey good people, and welcome back to the channel. In a few moments, I'm going to share my thoughts and feelings on the Hell's Kitchen Battle of the Ages season finale. Yes good people, the past 4.5 months have really flown by, but our Hell's Kitchen journey comes to an end tonight. But over the course of this video, I plan to talk about the important parts of the two-part finale and give my overall rating. So without any further delay, let's jump right in. The episode kicks off with Daphne, Alejandro, and Alex being tasked with designing their own menu for the final challenge, and as expected, the chefs stay within their wheelhouses for the menus. Daphne creates an Italian-inspired menu, Alejandro sticks with Middle Eastern, and Alex creates a Southern-inspired menu. A little later in the episode, we get to the final challenge, and the chefs have to make 5 dishes in 60 minutes. These dishes include a cold and hot appetizer, as well as 1 chicken, 1 fish, and 1 beef entree. Alex comes out swinging in the first round as he gets a perfect score from the judge, but Daphne and Alejandro aren't far behind in their scores. Then for the remainder of the challenge, Daphne gets in the lead and she never relinquishes it, which means she goes on to the finale. Now, as much as I want to be surprised with Daphne making it to the finale, after further review, I really wasn't. Daphne has been a rock star when it came to individual cooking challenges, and this happens to be an individual cooking challenge. Up until this point, she hasn't really shown any strong leadership skills, and that was the only thing making me doubt her making it to the finale. But the remaining chef that's picked for the finale is Alex, and this was no surprise at all. From the very start of the season, I predicted that Alex would make it to the finale, and I was correct. So Daphne and Alex alternate picking their teammates for the finale. Alex picks Alejandro, Brett, Cheyenne, and Tara. Now on paper, this is a pretty solid team. Cheyenne has been mostly consistent on team challenges. Alejandro has had some hiccups when cooking proteins during his dinner services, but otherwise he's been very consistent. Tara has had her own issues, but if anything, she's a consistent cook who may need some hand-holding during the team challenges. And that leaves Brett, who has been a wild card on his team challenges for the majority of the season. Then we have Daphne, who picks Summer, Sakari, Vlad, and AB. And on paper, this team is a train wreck. Summer is definitely the strongest chef out of the bunch, but Sakari, Vlad, and AB have been liabilities on their teams for several challenges in the past. And from the outside looking in, the finale is a cakewalk for Alex. But we arrive at the final dinner service, and Alex and Daphne receive their executive chef jackets. When dinner service kicks off, we see an immediate difference in leadership styles of Daphne and Alex. While Daphne is loud, she really doesn't have her team as organized as they could be. On the flip side, Alex makes his voice heard and he leads with confidence. But he has some chefs that are not that bright on his team. Speaking of chefs that are not bright, Sakari and Brett really sunk their team during the dinner service. And this is because they continue to cook multiple dishes that were sent back because they were raw. Gordon pulls Daphne and Alex to the side to try to encourage them to do better, and the dinner service ends on a strong note. But in my opinion, it's pretty clear that Alex was a stronger leader, and he had a team that wanted him to win. But towards the end of the episode, Gordon calls Alex and Daphne to his office to announce the winner. And surprise, surprise, Alex won the finale. Now, aside from me being able to predict the future, there were several hints that Alex would win this season of Hell's Kitchen. For one, the season was called Battle of the Ages, and I knew the finale would have to feature at least one older chef and one younger chef. 2, for a number of episodes, we got to hear Alex's backstory of how he had to sell his restaurant before coming on the show, and how his family was dependent on him to win the competition. And lastly, Alex has been the most consistent leader on the show, which is something that Gordon is looking for. Now, I do believe that Daphne had a chance of winning the finale dinner service challenge. I think that Daphne's downfall was picking her team based off of emotions and not logic. I think that if Daphne picked Cheyenne and Tara for her team, that she wouldn't have had as many hiccups as she had with Sakari and AB. But on a scale of 1 to 10, I will give this finale a solid 7. I thought that the 2 chefs that made it to the finale deserved to be there, and I'm glad that my predictions for the earlier part of the season were not completely accurate. But this season is officially over. I want to thank all of you out there who tuned in to my reviews and left your thoughts below in the comment section. I want to thank everyone out there who subscribed to my channel because they like the reviews. And I'm also a huge fan of cooking shows, so if any of you out there have any recommendations for cooking shows you want me to review, then feel free to leave your suggestions below in the comment section. I've been contemplating reviewing the new season of Top Chef, but I would like some feedback on whether people would actually want to check out the review for that show. But this marks the end of the video. Feel free to leave all comments below in the comment section, and let's talk about the finale. Until next time, stay tuned and stay safe. Peace.